On February 23, 2022, the whole of Europe was discussing the Russian Federation's recognition of the independence of the Luhansk and Donetsk People's Republic, which had happened the day before. It was an alarming sign because a 180,000-strong Russian army had been standing on the border between Ukraine and Russia for weeks. The situation, tense as it already was, threatened to reach a boiling point, as now Russia had a casus belli. The treaty signed between Russia and the representatives of the so-called republics envisioned Russian troops defending these occupied Ukrainian territories. Western leaders and intelligence services had been openly warning the Ukrainian authorities about the impending attack for more than a few months, but their words were received with skepticism in Kyiv, at least in public. Ukraine's top leadership reassured the nation that there would be no full-scale invasion. No one wanted to believe in the possibility of a major war in Europe.
Have you ever wondered how it feels to be a Ukrainian teenager in a Russian-controlled Donbas town? Today we review a game that is very often wishlisted already and takes you to that small town. Here you meet the local townsfolk and try to connect with your friends and family, and you play as Max or Maxime, and after leaving the house you run into your best friend Vika, who is talking to another person. But that person's dog runs off, and both the chase of the dog and a walk around the town with Vika allows you to visit all the wonders of the town. An arcade where you can beat Vika in Battleship, and a shop with delicious candy, and a sports ground where the local bully extorts you out of your money. If only you were stronger. But no fear, interactions allow you to gain experience, which in turn can be used to improve mental skills like social ability, sensitivity and confidence, but also more physical skills like athletics. You are supposed to be in school, but skipping that and spending the school day allows you to explore your first day. Many civilians worry about the war, and more often than not, this is the primary talk in town. You can highlight interesting things in town and buildings using tabs, and this helps you not to miss vital clues. You also start with just 500 on your card and quickly find out being social drains your card faster than you like. And you also have 10 action points, and doing activities in town is detrimental to keeping those. Therefore, after a day filled with social interaction, it is time to bring Vika home. But not before treating her to delicious hot choco. At the end of the day, when going home, you will realize you can change your clothes to either be more social or be more athletic, which will give you bonuses to your skills directly. If you still have some action points left, you can run back to the store and fix the antenna that was destroyed by the cats for some extra experience. But you're gonna need at least 2 action points for that. You can run with shift and bow to WASD, or clicking on a point will help you move around. Putting the remaining experience in athletics and also some in confidence will surely help fending off the bully the next day. With a delighted heart and a great day, it is time to sleep to restore those action points and get ready for the next day. But an alarming cutscene tells you that Russia is standing with 180,000 troops on the border, and Ukrainian leadership is skeptical about a potential invasion, but it will happen, which will also tell you that you are playing in February 2022. You wake up with sirens blaring, and the first thing you receive is a very worried call from your mother. As you walk to the stove to make some food, you can choose between several recipes, but that will cost you AP right away. So focus on the one giving you skills for the cheapest. For example, both porridge and sausages give you 1 hardiness, but sausages will be more action points. More items can be extracted now in the house, like a sleeping bag, but also a way to fill the bathtub. Not to bathe, but to ensure there is plenty of water available, even when it gets cut off. By placing the sleeping bag in the bedroom as well, a safe place is created, and also duct tape is used to somewhat shield the windows. Outside, Vika needs medicine for an old lady and also help her fix her radio. But waiting in line costs a lot of action points just to find out that you need a recipe or a prescription, which you can get in the hospital, which is completely in shambles, in exchange for some food. Having a looming threat of war now starts impacting another bar, namely Resolve. Doing quests and fixing stuff around the town will help you get this bar back up. Vika considers you a friend, and something you can find back on the characters, a very ominous Status alive for each character is also a precursor to what is to come. Trying to turn your credit card into hard cash also quickly worsens the situation, as the ATM is out of cash and also the store is closed. It is important to do as many quests as you can each day, as next day they may be gone. Convincing the store cleric to please open the store is one of the last chances to pay with the card, so it's an absolute must. Stocking up on a ton of long life food is thus very important. Also, asking people for cash may be risky for relationships, but without cash it is no surviving. And the last money on the card and the last action point goes again to some choco to get your resolve back to healthy levels. And the third day you equip your casual gear to get some social skills, as you daily need comfort and answers. But your resolve is low, and when you come outside, people are gathered around a crater, fear becomes dominant, and here the review ends. The game has a very ominous undertone, and the music is captivating and challenges you into seeing both the hope and the desperation echoing through the town. Whether you are heavily induced by Western propaganda or you understand the struggles of Russian civilians in especially Donetsk and Luhansk, the game absolutely doesn't take a side so far, but just gives you the raw and unfiltered experience from a boy in a war-torn country. The absolute devastation and pointless loss of young Ukrainian and Russian lives is an abhorrent and disgusting waste of potential, and you most likely played with both Russian and Ukrainian young people online if you are a gamer like me, or even lost friends, or like me, a Russian disciple in another game. Taking sides or blaming others doesn't save a life, nor does supplying weapons, as they will just wreak more havoc. And this game is a testament and can become a historical masterpiece that will echo throughout generations, and therefore I highly recommend wishlisting this game and buying it when it comes out. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe and like, and every Saturday a new gem of a game will be revealed on this channel. Or check out the First Look weekly playlist to see what has already been made before this.